Hey, so my name is Foxy Sugarloop, and this is the millionth time for me trying to record this because my cat keeps pooping very loudly in his litter box, making all sorts of background noise, and it's been a time. So I drew some tarot cards for us because today we're going to be talking about the tarot, the Kabbalah, the meaning behind that, what some theories of this are, why it's important. But let's talk about your cards firstly. So first you got the World, and this is the 21st card. She's surrounded by 4 celestial creatures. These are biblical creatures that I think are referenced in Ezekiel, in that, you know, when you hear people talk about biblically accurate angels, how it's a wheel within eyes, and then there was this other creature with the faces of a man, an eagle, a bull, and a lion. Well, she's surrounded by those 4 creatures, and she has these wands in her hand, and she's balancing out the energy. So that's your past. Your presence is the Temperance. She is blending the waters of life to create a universal harmony. And here comes Big Changus again. Yeah, here he comes. He's coming through that cat door. Oh, that's Big Changus. And then your future is the 6 of Cups. You may need some of this childhood protection now. Hopefully, okay, good, he's going upstairs. I was like, I swear, if he does that again, because that was nasty. But you may need some sheltering now. My cards, I got the Chariot. So there may be some sort of homecoming for me. This is my past. My present is the 9 of Pentacles. You know, I only have a bird as my friend. I'm seeking isolation. And then this is my future, which is the Knight of, or the Page, no, this is the Page of Wands. And he has a quarrelsome heart, and he's fighting. So I'm gonna draw a solution for mine, because you got such a good draw that. Oop. 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 I asked about the solution to my quarrelsome heart, and then we have some fighting amongst the boys, a creative impulse rising within me, and the King of Pentacles. So he has the tenacity of a bull, and he's strong. So I hope you enjoyed our tarot reading. Now we're going to continue and talk about the Kabbalah. So the Kabbalah is a body of esoteric knowledge, and it's at the core of Judaism. There's large concepts such as God, the universe, and human interactions. It's believed that reality is a mirror for God to perceive God. Sometimes I like to think of it like the universe is a thought in the mind of God, and I think that may relate to why the universe is holographic and mental in nature, and that your thoughts create your reality, which is why I am so into manifestation, and I want to create my reality, and I want good things for myself, and I want to free humanity from slavery. There are 4 universes held together by divine will, and I wonder if these universes are related to the wands, the pentacles, the swords, and the cups. I don't know. Or maybe that is related to like fire, water, earth, because each one of the signs has a meaning. But anyway, in the Chicken Kabbalah, it said that there is no real understanding of how the Hebrew language sounds when it's spoken, because the Hebrew language is a really young language. There are people that speak Yiddish and Sephardic and all these different dialects, and there's correct ways to pronounce the dialects. However, no one actually knows what the ancient Hebrew language sounded like. It's not even truly known whether it's spoken at all. So if I mispronounce these words, we're gonna say that no one actually knows how they're pronounced, so who knows, maybe I'm pronouncing it the right way. The lightning flash on the tree of life creates Hokmah, so wisdom, and Binah. This is understanding. The divine laws are set out into Sephirot's paths and triads. The physical manifestation of minerals, flora, and fauna are confined to the lower worlds. After leaving Eden, they put on coats of skin which represent incarnation. And I think that they begin the journey at the top of the tree of life, and then when you incarnate, you put on your skin, which is almost like you're getting your bodies are made of a lower density when you become more physical, and perhaps there are states of being that are slightly less physical. That's something I think is very well possible. When you say I was besides or above myself, it refers to a psychological mask that you wear as a social persona, so perhaps Foxy Sugarloop is my mask. The facade is a combination of our background and our genes. We have to release our instincts, habitual emotions, and fixed ideas so we can begin individuation. So I suppose if you hold too much on to this persona, that you can't truly go into individuation. In order to gain control of the unconscious so that the individual is not victim to their conditioning, you must study, notice, and have dominion over your habitual thought. And that's one thing I learned through knowing that your thoughts create your reality, and that your brain is a transmitter and receiver of frequency, as proved by Einstein and Edison at the turn of the century. I'm referencing, if you want my reference, Your Wish is Your Command for this fact, so if you want to check me, you can. I'm always open-minded to knowing new things, and I know that I'm often wrong. But one thing I believe is that your thoughts can create your reality, and you get what you think about most of the time. I don't care if anyone else believes that personally, but that's what I believe, and that's the method I'm going to go by to get what I want in life. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. By accident, you will encounter someone who is in the school or the soul of one's inner teacher. This is on the full position of Da'at. Da'at is higher knowledge. There are no accidents. They do not understand something is a form of schooling until they have reached an awakened state of consciousness. A teacher can be anybody. There are false teachers that have partial knowledge. And that's one thing I'm really careful of with people who teach the psychic knowledge, or how to do different things psychically, is what if you're listening to a false teacher that only has partial knowledge, and they have some sort of desire of their own that's not necessarily good for you. Men and women have worlds within themselves. Humans are a microcosm of the whole universe within them. Thus, humans can gain access to beyond reality. The imagination can pierce into the smallest particle and touch the edges of the galaxy. Humans can travel into the seventh heavens and paradise. Kabbalah encompasses humanity as a collective and individual. The as above, so below concept is important in Kabbalah. So, everything that's happening on the larger level is also happening on the smaller level. And I wonder how many times that loops into each other. How infinitely big something can get and how infinitely small something can get. And how patterns are repeated on the scale of infinitely small and infinitely big. And I heard that humans are the event horizon between the small and the big, according to Nassim Haramein. Kabbalah holds the belief that there are 4 divine elements and 4 distinct realities. The realities mingle. It is similar to as above, so below. The lower part of the superior realm correlate with the upper section of the inferior world, so they're connected. Do you see the levels of fineness? The more rough sections of the world of formation relate to the upper section of the inferior world. Oh, let me say that again. The more rough sections of the world of formation relate to the finer realms of the physical universe. Dreams, apparitions, psychic phenomena relate to the course of the heavenly realms. Higher psychological thought relate to the lower spiritual level, and that dreams are not random. I had a really weird experience last night where it was about 3 a.m. and I had the most intense sensation that I had gone out of my body and popped back in my body, and I just had the eeriest feeling that I had gone somewhere else. That's just what kept going through my mind at 3 a.m. I was in sort of an altered state because of being between sleep and awake. But I had this feeling that I had gone somewhere else. That's all I know. Is the tree of life a ladder to the other realities? Is it possible that there's a tree of life that runs through the earth? The tree of life connects to different points in the tarot deck. That's why I talked about the tarot deck. Kabbalah is related to the esoteric traditions of Freemasonry, tarot, Rosicrucianism, and astrology. This is not orthodox Kabbalah. Another thing that I've been thinking about a lot is that in physics it's known that the universe is mostly nothing. There is infinitely more nothing on the inside of an atom than electrons and protons. Everything is made of nothing. 99.99999% nothing. Our bodies are made up of openings, cavities, and tubes. There are chambers within chambers of nothing. It's not even known whether matter really exists at all. The organs of atoms, charms, quarks, electrons, neutrons, and protons are not really matter. The flora, fauna, minerals, metals, animals, stars, people, sound, and light are really just husks of a universal force. The idea of manifestation is to say what you want as if there was no doubt that you couldn't get something. Because it's not really about the how, it's about the thought and belief. 99% of getting what you want is about your thoughts. And so what I'm going to be doing today, and if you want to join me too and do this, is to write down what you want as if you would get it. And I've said this each time. So I want a So here's some things that I want. I said that I have been saying that I'm trying to manifest the perfect marriage, a good relationship. I want someone who is stable, who is driven, who enjoys exercise, who adores me, who is loyal, who likes my family and gets along with my family, who's interested in creating a business. I want to be independent. I want to have more money. I want to have freedom, because that's really what the money is about, is more freedom. I want to travel. I want to be successful on this platform and possibly other platforms. I want to reach people, and I would hope that I could open the minds of people, and I want to be safe. I want to be very, very safe, because a lot of the stuff that I research is very scary and has, really bothered me because it's so terrifying. I want to free the people who are experiencing mind control and have the people in the MK Ultra program be freed. I want justice for the people in the MK Ultra program. Okay. I want the viewers of this to be happy. I hope good things happen to you. I hope that my enemies are blessed. I hope good things happen to them. I want to forgive myself. Yeah, I want a successful career. Those are the things I'm trying to manifest. And so if you haven't ever thought of this, I didn't know about this. Apparently, this is how the elites think, is that you get what you think about most of the time. So people like Donald Trump or Elon Musk or like the Bill Gates or anyone that's in that upper crust of society, theoretically uses this concept. This is what they're taught in the Masons, to think about what you want all the time. And I kind of think that reality is spoken into existence, so I would hope that this would help me get those things. I want to feel beautiful. I want to feel healthy. I want to be fit. Okay? I want to be happy. I want to be proud of myself. I want to feel incredibly proud of myself, like I've done something enormous. Yeah, and I hope your dreams come true too. Alright, well, this has been Foxy Sugarloop. This was my discussion on the Kabbalah. Thank you for watching. Please follow me on Instagram, subscribe for more content. I am fighting the New World Order and trying to find the best information, trying to get us go through an ascension. Just trying to do the great work, so trying to wake people up. If you're into that kind of thing, then wonderful. I hope I inspire you to do the same, because I think there's a lot on the line in regards to what's happening in the world. So thank you for watching.